Welcome to District 22's latest D&D podcast, The Demi-Lich Diaries, where each chapter brings a new adventure and a new dungeon master.
Oi, here's what happened last time on Demi-Lich Diaries.
As the mist settles down around you, you've followed this warforged monk named Wolf. The Rune Maiden will totally speak with you now. Standing behind the desk is a catfolk. My name is Freya. How truthful are you all willing to be with me? The reason why I have not left these walls is because in these walls, Clark cannot hear you. He cannot find you. He cannot see. 52 years ago, I was sent here by Clark with 2 companions. We 2 had collected 3 other treasures for him. That half-elf competed in the running of the bullets, and he won. The ceremony was performed. We felt that familiar ringing in our ears as we watched the harvest chest opened and the mantle of the harrower placed upon him. But as the mask was placed on his face, the feeling left, and my companion changed, as you saw with whoever won this year. We followed my companion, and he went beneath the mountain. As we went beneath the mountain, we found something very strange. An Illithid layer, also known as Mind Flayers. We had to kill our companion, who was taken by this mask, and we thought that that was what was going to solve our problems and allow us to leave, but the power that is beneath the mountain, that emits this mist that controls the minds of these people, is too powerful to fall into Clark's hands. I will not return there. Something lurks there now. Something created by the Illithids to xenoform the people.
What is your plan for us?
I am trying to create ways in which I can combat Clark. If you wish to go after what is further, I surely cannot stop you. And the whole wall opens up and steps leading down.
I don't know where Lenny is. He opened the gate for us. He didn't become the gate like I did. I do fear that if we don't return, he will be stuck forever.
It seems that your friends might be willing to risk Clark receiving this magical item in order to save him. But I extend an offer to you that if you choose to stay and help me, that we may be able to go after Clark. So, you all stepped through the gate, it closed behind you, and you found yourself in a strange room. It's a room that has sort of a bit of a like a sentry's post feel to it, like a guard, like a guard's chamber.
It's like centuries, like mid-century. Like, what are you talking?
But still, it just has an otherworldly feel to it. The way that it's laid out, the height of the chairs, the height of the ceiling, just everything that you in this moment realize just never sticks out to you is suddenly sticking out to you. Just the smell, everything about it, but it's faint. It's dusty in here. It does not look like it has been used any time recently.
Anybody else getting like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
A little bit, yeah.
Vibes?
Yes.
It's like, I want to know everything. I want to know.
And as you look around the room, you see a couple different markings on the wall. You know what you're looking for. And you see one. And you can choose to point it out before looking at it for too long, or you can just look at it. It's your call.
Can I do both? Can I say I see another one and still be looking at it?
You just know as soon as you put intention towards it, you'll slip into this vision.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, hey, lads, I see another marking.
There are 3 tunnels leading out of this room. So there's 3 tunnels leading out of this room. One looks like it just leads to a small room. One goes to the left and it looks like it goes up, and the other one goes down. And you're looking at the one that goes down. And as you look towards that, you're pulled back. You see these creatures with the tentacles over their mouths, the larger craniums, black eyes. You see one of them holding a lifeless body and tossing it in the room to the right, and then walking down the tunnel that goes down. And you see another one enter, not holding anything, but follow down into the one that goes down. And then you're back.
Are there any dead bodies in this room with us?
Not in this room, no.
All right. I'm going to relay. Can I just say I relay what you said?
We'll be in the
perfect.
room to the next, right?
So the room to the right is where you saw the body get thrown.
Right.
Yes.
So threw it down there, and he walked straight through.
I'll go peek my head in that room.
So as you peek your head into the room, you see a kind of, not rust per se, but a contraption that looks like an iris that would close, but it's open just slightly. And that's what you see. So it's kind of like a room that just has that iris in the middle that's open just barely.
All right. I don't know what that does. Can I roll an insight check to see if I would maybe know what that does?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. That's going to be a 22.
Okay.
22.
From what Rab said to you, you would assume that the bodies are placed in here, the iris opens up, and the body drops down to the next level. That's what you gather. But there's no bones or bodies or anything in there.
I think I found a garbage chute. Sorry. A body disposal tube.
That's called a coffin.
Nope.
Oh.
Part of me really wants to go back to your realm and see what goes on.
A coffin.
You're
All right.
welcome.
Well, the next one of those things that I see, maybe one of you two could look at it and...
I mean, you're doing quite good, but...
I want to have a vision.
We'll let him do it.
All right.
Let's go down.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys start going down this tunnel.
Wait, was there another option?
There's one to the left that goes up, but he didn't see anything
That's true.
in that regard.
I think we follow the visions.
Let's go down.
Okay. So as you go down, it's sloping down, and there's no steps here. And it starts getting to the point where, like, it could get a little slippery. And as you go down, you're still kind of safe, and it drops into a larger room. And in the larger room, you see tubes going upwards, or tunnels, I guess, going upwards to what appear to be slightly smaller spaces. And then you see one large tunnel in front of you and a smaller tunnel to the left. Let's have the two of you roll perception checks to see if either of you can see these. Yeah, you as well, sorry. Tortuga and Frolic.
Don't roll a d12. Yeah, I mean, that's flat 17 plus 22.
I got a total 17.
Okay. So
22.
you see, Frolic, since you got the higher one, a marking to that tunnel to the left. And as it happens, you focus in on it and pulls you back, and you see these long tentacles over the mouth, where the mouth should be, larger cranium, black-eyed illithids, walking down the large tunnel. But then to the left, you see someone walk with a body down that left way.
How's he carrying the body? How are
Just
they carrying the body?
by the scruff of whatever they're wearing, or if it's, naked, they are just like some of them are large enough that they're palming the head of the humanoid.
Very terrifying if you think about it.
Yeah.
And then I come to?
Yep.
Oh!
How was your dream?
Mistake.
It's my spaghetti
I don't
Chewbacca.
like visions. I don't ever want to have one again. There were spaghetti-faced people.
That's spaghetti.
It's a noodle.
Noodle person?
Yeah, they had noodles on their face.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, they had they had long tendrils on their face. They were also picking up corpses by their heads.
Illithid.
Is that what they're called? That's what an Illithid is.
Yes.
Ah, I don't like those.
So which way are we going?
They threw him down that way. Threw him?
They
Carried them.
threw
They
him?
carried him that way.
Right. But is that where they were
It's
going?
like, picture a human head.
Yeah.
And they were just doing this with them and walking that way.
Did you see anything else?
I don't think so.
Oh my god.
That's not true.
What did I see?
Doesn't matter. You don't remember. You don't remember.
Damn it.
You had a
don't
vision.
remember.
I was so focused on the spaghetti face.
That's fine.
That is
Okay.
perfect.
That is
Passage
pretty
to the left. Passage in front of you. Which you going down?
Ah!
Which one's bigger?
The one right in front of you.
Well,
But he said that he saw them go that way.
Yes.
He saw. Well, I won't repeat what he saw.
you said you saw a Illithid carrying a man down that way.
Yes.
That's what you remember.
Can I have the vision again?
You
I'm feeling
search for it. Roll perception to see if you find it again.
Can I do it again, even though I said I never want to?
Do you want to roll to see if you can see another one? or-
Sure.
Okay. And you can too if you want to, Rab.
17.
17.
Ah, it eludes you. You don't see it.
Well,
Where
I
was that
guess
notch?
we're going left. I don't know. Well, hold on. Let's think about it logically. Where are we trying to get?
Hang on. Sorry, I have to pause. We heard what Kyle said and Seth didn't remember. So if none of us know and we're going based off the visions, we got it. I mean, like,
That's fair.
we can't metagame and be like, what Kyle said
But there
was
is a
this.
big chamber.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
is it's
exactly.
like if
So-
we're
I
trying
was
to
making
find
sure
the
like
main
that.
thing in this like tunnel, the big room, the big way kind of does make sense. We could maybe check down there though, because we were following the visions.
Yes.
You should keep doing the visions.
I'm
good at
a little frightened, to tell you the truth. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Well,
So which way are you going?
Can I do like a history check to
Seb
recap?
looks at you and goes, "Which way did they go?"
They went that way.
And he starts walking that way.
that's the way, I guess.
And he walks down, having to, kind of like crouch to get through part of it. And you walk down another steep set of not stairs per se, but just like slight gradients in on this slope down. And as you get down, the wall is covered on both sides with these inlets, I guess you'd say, with a sort of, I mean, you have glass, but it's shaped in a way that you've not really seen glass shaped all that often. That, for me to relate to you, looks like little pods, I guess you'd say, along the wall with tubes of different sizes and textures coming out of the top and the bottom and feeding into the wall all the way down. And you see an exit down at the end of this sort of chamber. And then you see on your right, it's pods all the way across the wall. On your left, it's 4 pods, an entryway, 4 pods, and then that same door. So there's 2 exits out of this room.
I'm gonna look for
Go for
things on the wall.
Do I see any?
11.
If you want roll, yeah.
Woof. 15.
15, okay. What?
11.
Okay. Rab, you find one. You find one that's on the floor this time, right at the juncture of the 2.
Fetch. All right.
And as you look at it, you're like, "Hey, boys!" I just immediately get
Oh,
pulled
good.
in.
He's doing it again.
And you see, as you turn and look, in the pods, humans in various stages of transformation from a human to an Illithid.
Oh, flop.
in varying aspects. And to the left, you see an Illithid walk through with a fully clothed human who is putting up quite the fight. And going down that hall to the left. And then the Illithids most of the Illithids are just, after they've done their work on the pods, they go out the chamber at the end of the hallway. When you come back from this one, you're a little bit more exhausted than before. This is your third vision that you've seen. And you're getting a little tired.
I saw another one where he took the one guy to the left and then the other ones were exiting. But it seemed like they were transforming humans into Illithids.
I don't like that.
How hard is it to break these pods?
I don't know. And he takes his sword out, smashes one, and it cracks, hits it again, cracks a little bit louder. With a third hit, shatters the pod. All the pods are empty currently. There's no one in any of the pods or anything.
So if Freya was telling us the truth...
Wait. Yeah, there should be no more.
Well, no. That means that when everybody gathers there, are they going to bring them all into these pods and turn them into...
But she said the Gith Yankee killed all of them. Remember?
That's true.
She said just their servant type come out. So maybe we don't need to worry about it.
Then I say we go straight, huh?
Yes.
Sure.
Follow you.
So you walk straight, and you leave through this tunnel, and it opens up into a pretty large chamber. And at the back, there is what looks like a massive pod. Massive. It's empty, with giant tunnels leading from the back into it, so you're seeing like where things would come out into this massive pod, and it's empty. Does anyone want to roll to search for?
Let's all do it. Maybe you shouldn't. Never mind.
Nope.
10.
It's a 1.
Fetch. 19.
Okay. You're looking around, almost trying to avoid,
Can I point it out if I see one?
and you're exhausted. But you can make a Constitution saving throw
I'm game for that.
to keep yourself, to reject the vision before it.
If I reject it, would I be able to point out the ruin to one of these guys so they could go see it?
I don't know.
Freak. Alright, what do I see?
As you turn and you kind of are avoiding your gaze, there's one on the wall next to you. And as you try to like look away, your hand kind of reaches out and then you just are taken anyways. And your eyes see within this chamber a massive brain with tubes coming out of it going into the wall and liquid inside it. And all these Illithids standing around it and just staring at it. And you can't hear anything in these visions. It's just silent. But you feel like a draw to that giant brain. And as you feel that draw, you're pulled back out. You try looking around the room for the other, what goes out all these other exits, but this giant brain just held your attention too much.
And that was in this pretty big
Giant
pod.
Yeah. Massive pod.
How big is it?
I mean, like, not that the audience can see, but like the size of this room. So like 20
This
by...
room is huge.
20
We're
by
recording
15.
at Madison Square Gardens.
Can I go up with my hammer and hit this pod?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Make an attack roll.
Jerkaroo.
I'm probably not going to hit, is it? 17?
I mean, you hit it. It's a...
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
inanimate object, I guess. 5.
it
Doesn't even make a...
bounces off this without a scratch.
Can I...
Why did you hit that?
Oh, no, that's too much for me to say. Could I have done Divine Smite on it?
Sure. Yeah, I'd let you try that.
Do we all have Divine Smite?
Why do you?
He's got Paladin in his
Got 2
blood.
levels of Paladin? It's so that when I'm raging, I can still
Divine
use my spell
Strike,
slots.
excuse me.
Yes.
So it's just another D8 damage, but I don't think it would... 10.
You see, like, a scuff mark show up.
I don't want to do these visions anymore, okay?
I don't think you should, but now I'm confused.
All I saw was a giant brain in this thing.
Right.
And
It's called the Elder Brain.
you've been by one of these.
I've read about them.
Is it because it's old?
No. But when I thought about it, I thought that might have been where the mist is coming from. But now I have no idea.
So in this room, there's the tunnel you just came from. There's one off to your right that's larger. And then there's a smaller-ish one off to the left. And then there's less iris-like ouchie time iris, and more, as disgusting as this sounds, more of like a freaking butthole looking
With Sphincter.
sphincters
Sphincter.
on the floor.
Sphincter. Well, did
I'm
you get
thoroughly
any guidance
confused.
from that one?
No. It just showed me the brain, and that's it.
Seb, does your talisman say anything?
It's not the way that it works. But usually if I get near something that it needs to protect me from, I'll see it start to glow brighter. And he kind of pulls it out, and it's glowing faintly, but
Try each
nothing.
one of the hallways.
All right.
We followed the danger.
And he walks back to the one you just came from, just to be safe. Nothing. Walks to the one to the right,
That was a bigger
Nothing.
one.
the bigger one. And then as he's walking towards the next one, as he steps near some of these sphincter-like tubes in the floor, it glows slightly. And then he makes it to that other door, and it starts glowing.
At this...
Or the other hallway, sorry, not a door.
I feel like we have our answer. Or at least our heading.
Here we go!
Dun, 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 dun.
Do the magic.
Would I know... Well, actually, Tortuga,
Yes.
is there going to be some negative effect on me from having these visions?
I don't know. I'm not sure where the visions are coming from. I'm sure our other companion could have been able to tell us much more about these creatures. I just have done a base reading on them. They gather, they burrow underground, they have an elder brain that leads them, and they feed the elder brain somehow.
Because of my lack of knowledge about these, I'm going to pull out that cube that he gave me and put it on my wrist and hit it down.
Okay.
In case, because my brain is saying that if they have any control on me, I'm going to end it right now. Or like if they've made a tie with me, I'm going to just try everything I can to...
As you do that, you feel refreshed.
Okay, perfect.
So your spell slot's back, hit points all the way to the max, and whatever weariness you were starting to feel attach itself to you because of this is gone.
Okay, perfect.
Maybe not a bad idea, friend.
I'm not doing another one of those.
Seb looks back at you. So what do you think?
I think we go that way.
All right.
We're here for the danger. We're here for whatever lies beneath this mountain, right?
Aye.
We're here to get home.
If you say it keeps you safe, and it glows brighter when you're near a danger, I think that's our compass, if you will.
All right. And he starts
You
walking.
take point.
starts walking down the hall. And as he starts to walk, he stops for a moment. His head goes back, and then quickly he's back. Not nearly as long as it took you or you, Frolic. And he's like, I think one of those tried to show me. But I'm assuming this stopped it. I saw a pool with a bunch of what looked to be tadpoles in it. Sort of like tadpoles. Full, swarming with it. Well, that's all I saw.
Maybe I'll go in front,
Aye.
just so you don't get pulled out before we can get all the information.
Okay. And as you go and you take the lead, you start to walk, and you reach a point where the weirdness reaches another gate. And this gate, you see next to it a symbol. You don't have to look because you're kind of looking, and you get pulled in. And on this one, you see one of them reach down to the floor, place their hand on the floor, and look up, and it opens up. Then you come back.
You're right. That is unpleasant.
Very much so.
All right. Put my hand on the floor and look up.
Opens up, and immediately the craftsmanship of the tunnel changes from that of strange, otherworldly to more of a natural chasm in the rock that has just been chipped away by someone or something. And so, as you all step
Is
through...
it at all is it
No, you're good.
at all similar to the way that the Warforged chiseled the...
So, not quite as clean, a bit more
Okay.
ragged.
I'm more worried that maybe we double backed and missed a turn, and now we're going back up
It
towards...
definitely isn't the same type of thing.
Okay.
Because you see that there's...
Illithid is going this way.
There
Oh, no,
are...
I'm just, you know...
No,
Yeah. There are some, like, cobblestone / like, stone blocks on the floor in a rudimentary dungeon-style, flooring. And, you start walking down, and you see a long hallway in front of you. And where there were faint lights above, there are bright lights here. Dotted every 20 feet down this path for what looks about 150 yards. A single straightaway. And at the end, it's hard to see the end from as far away as you are. So, do you continue down the path?
I'll continue leading.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's get a marching order, just so we know.
I'll bring up the back.
I think it's
Okay.
me, Seb,
You,
Frolic.
Seb, Frolic, Rab.
Are you sure you want to be in the back?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
He always is.
I thought he was always in the middle. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
So you all start walking down this hallway that's about 10 feet wide. And as you make it down, eventually you see a wooden door. And that's all that you see, is just this path leading to this wooden door.
Can I investigate the wooden door?
Yes, you may.
If only we had our neat little range effect here. 9.
It seems very much so like a normal door. There are no symbols or the markings around it that you can tell. Seems like a harmless door.
I will open the door.
Okay. As you stand waiting to enter this space, you absolutely see something on the other side. And by something, I mean someone.
Lenny! Just kidding. What if it was? I'd freak out.
It's not.
He grabbed something small, so I was like, you did not.
You see an individual in a maroon cloak, a mask, and 2 sickles. You see the harrower standing in front of you. There's an action pose happening in the mini that is not happening in the game. She's
she
standing
realized
there.
that we're there.
She's standing, looking at you. And this room, there is a single light in the center, and that is it. Up at the top of this room. And she stands there. You cannot see her hands. They're beneath her robe, or beneath the cloak. Do you step into the room?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'll step in.
Are you stepping in?
Yes.
And as you step in, the doors behind you.
Oh, she also knows thaumaturgy. That's good to know.
Doors behind you close, and I will return to my seat now.
As soon as we walk in and she's standing there and the doors close, I'll turn around and I'll say,
Yes.
Cassie,
No response, staring straight forward at you.
Cassie, we're here to help you.
Looks up at you a little bit more. Doesn't respond.
We don't want to hurt you. We're only here to help.
I'm gonna pull that talisman thing out and put it on my arm now.
The quietness, you shake it.
Yeah.
You put it on your arm.
Yeah.
Regain everything.
Heck yeah. Okay.
I might just offer my hand out.
As you stretch your hand out, straightens up a little bit taller. Doesn't say anything.
May I try something?
Carefully.
Yeah.
I want to walk towards the door on my right.
The second you move after the door's closed,
That's what I thought.
she disappears.
Damn it.
If you will pull her off for me,
Come on, gotcha. I'm gonna pull you off.
hand her to me.
I tried something and,
Thank
and
you.
it made a minor error. Big one, actually.
I don't think it was actually an error. I think we learned a lot from that.
Okay.
Well,
I feel great.
I'm going to pull out the scroll from the very first episode and left, right, and right is where the treasure is. Okay, I'm just kidding.
yeah, I think we got it.
So you see in front of you 6 doors,
Doors.
and behind you 1 door.
Perception to see the doors.
Perception.
Insight
Perception to see. What are you trying to
I want to
glean?
see. They all look the same, obviously.
Yeah.
I want to see if there's any differentiation here
Okay, sure.
between the doors.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Roll investigation for me.
So that's what I'm going to do with this bad boy. Dirty 20,
Nice.
I'm not trying to be a D-bag.
but it doesn't work.
You can tell that the 2 doors in front of you have 2 doors inside the door frame, and the doors to your right and your left only have 1. That is the first thing you notice. And in front of each of the doors, you see some light-ish, some heavier claw marks in front of all of the doors.
Do they look like they're going in the doors or out of the doors?
Like it was like more of an in
Dragged
towards
into
rather
the
than
door.
going out. Good question.
Okay. Do you see the claw marks?
I do now. That's a good point.
Also, some doors have
Yep, I know that
2.
one.
But before,
I do know that one.
when this whole thing happened to her and she turned into the harrower
Yeah.
and she was like running away from Seb,
Yeah.
was she fully disappearing and then reappearing, or was she traveling somehow astrally through the smoke and then reappearing? Or did she fully disappear?
Roll a history to see if you remember from watching the first few times she disappeared.
11.
It's hard to tell because the smoke was everywhere.
But this time that she disappeared was smoke.
You don't see any mist anywhere except for that which appeared as she. It's like, I mean, it's like like a Banff, but a little bit more like rather than a hardcore Banff.
I want to look for signs or symbols anywhere.
Okay, roll.
Dirty 20.
With that, you don't see anything like the Illithid markings, but you do see carved into the rock, very small, in front of you, in between the two doors. You see, what languages do you speak?
Aquan and Common.
Okay. You see markings, but you're not entirely sure what they are.
Well, can any of you read this?
I don't know what languages I freaking speak.
I only speak Dwarven and Common. Can I read it?
You cannot.
Darn it.
What do you speak?
Common.
Common?
I think that's it.
Seb?
Let's see.
He's been alive for a long time.
He has been alive for a very long time. He walks up and he looks and he goes, "It looks like we're supposed to pick a door. One of the doors is the correct door, and the other 4 or 5, sorry, will have something waiting for us."
What language is it?
It's sort of a mix of abyssal and like some undercommon type scratching. It's not well made. It very much looks like something someone scrawled into it without, too much.
Can I, Kyle, do Divine Sense again?
Sure.
Detect good and evil, hallow spell, know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Yes.
That isn't behind total cover.
Okay. The markings just are the only thing that are slightly lighting up for you because it is written in partially abyssal. So other than that, that's all that you're seeing.
All right. Well.
And he goes, "I don't know that there's much more we can do than try a door."
All right. Shall I pick one?
That. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. That one.
That doesn't help.
Which we'll go like this, clockwise around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5.
5?
Yep.
Okay. So, as per usual in dungeon settings, we need...
Grab dice.
I need you to just describe to me how you go about doing it all. You know what I mean? You just go up, grab the handle, push it open?
No, I'm going to walk up about 10, 15 feet away. I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy. And
I love that.
Because I don't know if something's right on the other side.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
And you see a guy and he goes, "Oh!"
It's a cantrip. So I'm just going to...
As you cast that, you see the door fly open, and it stays open.
Okay, so something big enough to hold the door open. This little, fairy. What do you want?
20-foot tall fairy.
Okay, it's not going to fully connect. But
That's okay.
Pretend that it connects.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hey, that connects. Hey.
As the door flies open, I guess we could keep the door. There we go.
Looks like it fully connects.
As the door flies open, you see waiting for you down the way a bullet.
Oh no.
And the moment it sees you, its eyes flash green, and it's time to roll initiative.
Perfect. Hey,
Sounds
finally a good
great.
initiative roll.
Maybe we should have all gotten in front of that door.
We're talking about we're all rolling initiative.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying now we have to... I guess it's not a big enough room to worry about it. I'll shut up.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Heck yeah.
I like how heavy that thing is.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a hole in your dice tower.
All in my heart.
Okay.
20.
Yeah, let's go from 20 to 15, or if you got higher than 20.
Did you get a natural 20?
No.
Oh.
So Frolic is 20. Okay.
19.
You're 19?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm actually 25.
Frolic, Tortuga, and then Seb got after Tortuga. So then what did you roll?
14.
Okay.
14.
Okay. So, since you opened it and you weren't... No, I'm not going to give it a surprise attack because it's waiting for you, but it's not like it was super, so it's just going to fall where it falls. I will say this, since none of you are looking, you can take a turn to move to see, but I'm going to hold you from doing an action this first round. Just because... that's stupid. That's stupid. Never mind.
I blast it open and all I picture is Rab going, ah, shit.
And we go, huh? And then he goes, boom! Just like a bullet train.
Okay, bullet train. Okay,
Japan?
Frolic, you were first. You hear it
Japan?
open and you hear him go, oh, shit.
Ah,
But you don't know what it is yet because you can't see it.
A room full of manure.
What do you do?
Yeah, I'll go accompany him.
Okay.
I'm gonna open every door. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. That would really suck.
Okay.
Probably no.
Tra-la.
Tra-la-la.
Okay, so you move over next to him and you can make it. You've got 40. You
I barely made it there.
just stand in front of him. Okay.
Oh, you don't have to do that, buddy.
He just lifts his one leg over your head.
Sorry. It hurts me too.
Okay.
It's like a sledgehammer.
So as you see it, you see this bullet through the way. What are you doing?
Oh, sh**.
Please just end your turn there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, Tortuga, your turn. I'm just kidding. If you want to do something, I do love the comedy of that. But.
Oh, You're not kidding.
Yeah, I'll throw my axe at it, I guess.
Okay,
Go
go for it.
Shredder! Did I do that justice?
Tortuga, sorry, you're on deck. Tortuga.
Thank you.
11 to hit.
We love the exact same thing happening, where you throw it, and as you throw it, it's already started its movement, and it just barely goes over the top of it. Doesn't stick into the wall, but falls to the ground behind it.
Oh, sh**.
Okay.
That's
There
what
it is. There it is.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. That ends your turn.
Yes.
Does it? Okay.
Action.
Does it?
I'm gonna recall the axe.
Is it an action or a bonus to recall it?
I thought we've always said it's bonus.
It's a bonus.
It is a bonus?
It was
Okay.
a bonus earlier. Because
Okay.
you let him have a bonus attack.
Yeah.
It was a bonus thing.
So since it is literally right behind it, like there's no space behind it, I'm going to say that it's too close to really do
Any damage?
much damage as it
Sure.
goes through. So if you want it to return to you, it kind of awkwardly stumbles over the shell
Sure.
of this bullet and comes back to you. You good? Is that everything?
Try and
You got another one?
attack
Or?
one more time, I guess.
Okay.
Why not?
Roll for it.
Can't have bad advantage twice, can you? Well, I mean, you can.
When you, okay.
What'd you get?
Re-roll it if it popped out and it's canted. Why? I mean, you don't have to.
Okay, that's better.
Give me
Well,
the
it's
base.
like this up against the iPad, and I'm like,
11 base.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, no. I need you.
16.
You throw it, and it just sort of it saw you do it once. It's not super intelligent, but it just kind of ducks again and misses, goes right over the top, hits.
Shredder!
Okay.
And I'm done.
Yeah, so you can't recall this
Yes.
time. Awesome. Tortuga, you're up. What you got?
I'm gonna move. How big is this doorway?
5 feet across.
It's a 5 foot wide door.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
Okay, 3
Sorry,
feet.
no,
I don't
it's
know.
just a little
However
bit.
big a normal
It's bigger
door
than a normal door.
My dungeon
Then that's
tile
fine.
size.
It's a dungeon door. Dungeon door at a IKEA near you.
Okay, 4 feet. I don't know.
No,
3.5.
I'm sorry.
No,
I was
you're
just
fine.
like,
No, but
I
I'm
just
not
wanted to
trying to be
make
like, oh, it's huge. It's an average type door.
Okay.
So.
So my thought is, I want to go up to the door,
Okay.
put my back to it.
Because it's a shell.
It is a shell.
You're a turtle.
Very good. And block the doorway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't.
Oh,
Because
come
it's a
on.
bullet. It can just tunnel under me.
Into you.
Yeah, tunnel through me. I'm going to go... The furthest I can get is...
Aliens.
So if I use my dash... If I use a dash action, that takes up my entire turn, right? Even if I have an extra attack.
Because you've got your movement and then dash
Well, in order
action.
to gain
Yes.
your extra
I
attack, you have to
once.
attack.
I'm
Yep.
sorry. I always forget that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll let you stand in front of it, but as far as like bracing for impact or anything,
No, I'll just dash and get in the room with it.
you're going in the room with it.
Yes.
Sick. Okay.
Because if I don't dash, I can only get like right in front of the door, and that makes it hard for everybody else.
Oh.
And I've played enough Demio to know that blocking a doorway is not a good idea.
Bad move. Okay. All right.
Sometimes.
Will you move us towards it there? Maybe if you can reach it. Seth might be an easier grab. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Tyler's making gang signs over the top of the TV. Oh.
All right. And then you're good? Because you dashed, right?
Yeah, that'll
Okay.
be the end of my... and then I'll go...
Okay.
I like that.
Seb is going to just kind of slide a few steps that way and look, and he kind of looks down at his talisman, and it's not really glowing all that much more. So he just is gonna. It's crowded in there. He's gonna hang back for a bit. Okay, Rab, your turn. Frolic, you're next
And he's
up
going
once we
into the
go
ground
through.
at the moment.
He's running forward. He's not burrowing yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I, too, will run forward. And I will take a swing with my warhammer.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit these dudes?
A
So
19 does hit.
They're pretty heavily armored.
Yep.
Times. And then I'm gonna do divine strike on this as well.
Okay.
Uh, 10.
10 damage.
Yes, 10 damage.
Sweet. Nice. Takes the hit. Anything else? You good?
No, that's it. I only
Okay.
get one attack.
Perfect. So, seeing as you're the one that just hit it,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to sort of like just lunge forward at you, seeing as you're right in front of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to make a bite attack towards you.
Okay.
Forget how big they are. Bullets.
So that is going to
Pretty
be... That is only a 13, so that does not hit, I'm assuming. Okay. Yeah. It does that, and then it's just going to kind of try and back up a little bit, but its butt kind of goes against that back wall, and,
Nice.
and it's stuck there. So, okay, Frolic, you're up. Tortuga, you're on deck.
I'm gonna recall my blade.
Okay, so as it backed up, it kind of steps onto your blade. And so
Bull.
as you do it, it struggles slightly and then slips back to it.
Cool.
And kind of doesn't like the bullet, but it does make
Yeah.
it kind of shift a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Then what do you do?
I'm gonna run in and slash at it. So
Run in and slash at it.
Okay. Roll to attack.
$19 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
1d12. It is 9 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Did you add your?
Yes. That was a 6.
I always forget
6
that whenever I
plus the
play
3.
barbarian, so I like to.
And then I'm gonna attack again with Divine Smite on the blade.
Okay. I think you can add Divine Smite after you hit.
Yes, it is an
So
after.
just so you know.
After? Okay.
Yeah.
So you can know if you hit or not. So you'll do
Yeah.
it. So you don't
Okay.
waste spell slots.
Like that. That 20 to
Oh,
hit.
yo.
I would probably add it.
That
Yes.
hits.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Divine Smite.
Okay.
Fine spit. Smith. Schmidt.
So the base roll is doubled for nat 20, right?
Any die that you roll is doubled.
Even on the Divine Smite?
As far as I'm aware, that's the way that it goes.
Damn,
if you roll a
son.
dice and you get a nat 20, you get to roll it
8?
twice.
Damn. Okay.
Don't forget exploding.
Exploding dice.
1. 7. Plus 3. So
Did one of those fall out of the side? Or did I just
No.
see something?
No.
Okay.
2 plus 14 is 16 plus 18. 16 plus 18 is...
What?
It's a hell of a dagger, huh?
50 woofda.
Right, because I rolled a 7,
No,
a
I think
1,
you definitely did it right.
and a 9. So I rolled
So
17
7.
times 2
1 and a 9. Cool.
plus 3.
Because that's your proficiency.
Yes.
Or that's your strength.
34. Is that right? 17 times 2 is 34.
Not
Plus 3.
cleanly.
What? 17 times 2?
That's
Yeah.
34.
That's
It's
34
34.
cleanly.
Times
Yeah,
2.
Kurt.
So 34 plus what? Your strength mod's a 3?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Plus 3.
Okay. So 34, 37.
Yes.
Goodness gracious.
That's a crit. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's
that's
a
a crit
crit
at
and it's a
level 10.
divine smite. So that is
That's
good
a-
stuff. As you hit
that's tasty.
with your with Shredder,
Yeah.
you come down just right on top after missing multiple times, just upset, getting angry, not quite rage angry yet. But you swing down and hit, and you just crack right in the middle, and a tiny crack does like form in this fairly like bulletproof type of scaly bone that goes across their head.
bulletproof.
So
I
you
just-
said that was what? It was 37, right?
37, yes.
Okay.
37. And I take Shredder just kiss it. Kiss
Okay.
the...
Cut your lip.
That's what I'm talking about.
Cut your lip. Ow.
Wonderful. Okay, Tortuga, your turn.
Tortuga.
Rab, you're on deck.
I want to approach the thing,
Okay,
and right where it's cracked on its head, I want
Mhm.
to stab it with my trident.
nice. Roll.
It's a 19.
That hits.
Cool. So that is 1d6 plus 5. That is 8 damage.
Okay,
And then I'm going to use my second attack to do it again.
sweet.
That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then I'm going
Lots
to...
of 19s in the joint.
Yeah, I'm getting all up 19.
I got a 20. It's not a 19.
I would like to add Divine Smite.
Sweet.
On mine. Please.
Light it up.
Light it up, light it up, light it up, I'm on fire. Can I borrow your D8 again? Thank you, darling. I'm weird about it.
Told you, darling.
So, that is another 8 piercing damage, and then 7 radiant damage.
Okay, so that's 15 extra damage, right?
Yours.
Okay. He's looking pretty rough and tumble. I also just realized when I gave you guys like advantage, like inspiration dice,
You were
I gave
giving
you a D4. I was thinking bardic inspiration in my mind, so yeah, trade me. Okay.
You get the hefty guy.
The red one.
All right.
It's
sweet.
the red house.
Okay. Seb is going to. He'll move kind of so that he can see what's going on, but other than that, he's just gonna keep chilling. Rab, your turn.
Yep. Just gonna hit it again.
Yes, I'm a man who comes from other countries. Yes. Anyways, well, Nacho Libre.
23.
23 hits. Roll that Joe DiMaggio.
Here's to you.
And 8
8
damage.
Love it.
It's bludgeoning.
Okay.
And I may as well do Divine Strike because I can do that once a turn. It's 15.
15 total or 15 on top?
No, 15 total.
As you come down with your warhammer, it just cracks this crack that you've all formed, and as it does so, just the top part of its jaw just you can see the brain kind of like twitch and squirm a little bit, and the bullet, his lifeless body, sits in front of you. And its eyes, the green that was in them, fades away.
Yeah. I think that's a good plan for the next door.
Wrong room.
I want to choose now.
Or
Yeah,
how about
sure.
you choose and you have him open it the same way that he opened this one?
Okay.
Sure.
Yes.
Which one are you going to choose?
I want to choose.
Do you want to pull us out?
Choose.
Oh, no, that's you're talking.
Choose.
Choose, honey.
Choose, honey. I mean, you could place it in front of the door that you want.
Oh, I'm Kurt now. I guess I could have just done that myself.
Yeah.
Eric's
set
also moving
now.
them all just fine.
I have to.
Don't move any, but
I want to go out the
You don't
door we
touch
came
it.
in. I'm just kidding. That'd be stupid.
now you want to do
I
it.
really want to.
Now you want to do it.
You know what? Just for the sake of being stupid, I do want to try the door we came in.
Okay. So as you turn around, you reach for the handle, and as you pull,
Or did you want me to blast it open again?
Yes. Rab, do that thing you did.
But it's not my turn. We could still be in initiative.
that's some metagaming if I ever did see.
Well, he said
No,
it
I said it
originally.
before. I
guys,
said,
no,
why
I'm
don't we have
just
it open-
kidding.
him
I'm
op-
just kidding.
Go up and open the head.
As you try to
Grab
do
the
it, the door will not budge.
Rab, can
That's
you
the
try?
plan the whole time. It's locked. It is. It will not
Good
open.
enough.
It's got to be the door.
You got to pick another one.
Okay, I'm gonna pick.
Looks like my thaumaturgy
1,
has
2,
a little
3,
bit less
4,
turgy and more
6.
thaum.
3.
You're picking 3,
Yes.
dude.
What?
For the campaign's sake, well done.
Thank you.
You open the door, and you do not see a room. You do not see a bullet. You see a long pathway.
You know, with the experience of being a door, I kind of knew exactly where I needed to go.
Shut. That's so funny.
Other
Of course you would say that.
And as the door opens,
I was the door all along.
the light,
I was the door.
as the door opens, the light that is in the top of the chamber that you're currently in goes out,
Oh, fantastic.
and darkness covers for a moment before from behind you, Seb's talisman shines bright